That's funny. Yo, Godfrey, I still got the. What happened? Yeah,
what happened?
What happened?
Are we live?
Are we live? We're live.
Are you sure?
Where's our intro at? Why is the banner up? What's going on?
The banner played. I don't think we're live. Or are we live? We're live. No, we're live.
Testing.
All right,
testing.
so we're here. We're here.
What in the funk is going on, everybody?
Oh, shit. That wasn't supposed to happen that way.
I'm saying, why didn't the intro run?
I don't know, but we're live. That's our check. Jamie says we're live. We're live. So
appreciate you, JTC. Thank you.
At least it wasn't like the one time where we thought we were live, and then he pops into the stream. He's like, "Yo, are you guys?
Best part was
going live?
We were killing it. We were having a great conversation. Everything was wonderful. We had a blast for 9 minutes. So what are y'all doing?
Yep.
Jamie goes and demonetized. We made it 1 minute and 2 seconds this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for joining us, Funkin Homies.
Damn it.
You are with the Godfrey, aka Mr. Demonetized himself. What's going on, Godfrey? Big things this week happening with you. I heard somebody had a birthday. Can we get a little one of your soundboards right there for yourself, or what?
Yeah, that's what it felt like after my car got hit.
On my birthday. I was just going to ask, what birthday present did you receive this year, my friend?
Got hit by an uninsured driver, and then their grandma tried to give me the business on Monday because I threatened to sue him. And I was like, listen, it's not my fault that you're, I said something like, it's not my fault your granddaughter doesn't know how to pay bills. So, like you know,
shots fired.
Well, because they came at me. So here's the deal. When you're going, we're on the road going the same different direction, same road. We both had a green light. The sign clearly says, left turn, yield to green. There was no controlled left. She makes a left, tries to squeak in between my car and another car. I'm in the outside lane, and there's 2 lanes going straight, and I couldn't stop enough, so I hit her. They determined it was her fault. But, she was struggling to find her insurance, and I'm like, she's got to have insurance, because usually when people don't have insurance, they dipset. They didn't leave, so they got me their insurance card. Cop comes, he's like, hey, sorry. He was there for less than 15 seconds. He was like, I have a higher priority call, and he dipped. I was like, wow, okay, great. So then I called up again. They're like, yeah, you might have to wait around. I'm like, oh, awesome. And so then I just went and put a police report in. But it turns out it was the girl driving was the friend of the girl in the passenger seat who didn't have insurance because they quickly wanted to make a claim on my insurance the same day. And then their insurance was USAA, so they're not open on the weekend. So I called Monday, and they were like, and less than an hour later, like, sir, we're going to have to deny your claim because the insurance was not enforced during the accident. I was like, really? So then my insurance company denied her claim because she was in the wrong. And no, I was not at fault, Chris M. You would be incorrect. Incorrect, sir.
I love our chat sometimes.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah, incorrect because the insurance company is on my side. So, it's going to get taken care of. But I said, listen, prepare to get sued. So, and
shots fired, Godfrey.
Well, my thing is, I don't want to sue them. I'm just saying, all they got to do is pay me. And if you guys are listening, the people that were going to accident, doubt you are, but if you are, all they got to do is pay my deductible, and I'll let them go on the rest. But you know what I mean? Like, you present an insurance card that wasn't valid. You were driving without insurance. I definitely have a case. Grandma was like, I have a lawyer. I was like, I don't need a lawyer. I just need myself because it's pretty open shut. Like, Judge Wapner, Judge Judy, Judge Jasmine, whoever is going to be on my side on this one. And, that's how my weekend went. It wasn't worse things happen. The car isn't total, but I got to get my bumper painted. The hood's got to be painted. Who knows what happened behind the bumper. And then when you paint a hood, you got to blend the fenders, the bumper, the hood, and it's black paint. So it's going to be a little bit of a job, but the good news is that I was on the no rent list with Enterprise, and after a long 14-year sentence, I am now officially not on the no rent list with Enterprise anymore. So that's good.
How did you find that out?
I called them up, and I gave my license number. Yeah, to get around, I called them up because they tried to screw me.
Where's your little soundboard clip at that point when you get the?
Yeah, that is a celebration. So you know what I mean. I found that out today. I was like, what a relief because I usually use Avis, Progressive doesn't use Avis, whatever. And it was because years ago, before I was even in the car game, even selling cars, never let a rental person walk around the car during a rainy day with a gray car. So I took it home. There was nobody that lived with me at the time. I was in a control garage here. Like, look, it was like the Tommy Boy like movie. Like, what did you do? Like, they knew there was a scratch on there. And then when I bring it back, they hit me with it. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I didn't even get in on the side of that car. So I'm like, whatever. I paid a deductible. My insurance company said it was vandalism. And the Enterprise was like, nah, we want a $500 deductible because that's collision. I'm like, that's not collision. So we had a beef for like 14 years. I was like, you can go F yourself. I'm not paying you anything. And they had me on a do not rent list for a while, and I finally got off. I won. It took 14 years, damn it, but I won.
You're the only person I ever knew in my entire life to get on a do not rent list.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I tried to rent a car for a friend. I didn't even know that needed some help. And then I was at the airport, and they were like, "Sir, you're on the do not rent list." I was like, "Wow." I was like, "All right." So I just walked my ass over to Avis and got a car. But I couldn't believe it. And so yeah, but yeah, the weekend was all right.
Did you do anything cool for your birthday besides your car getting smashed?
My brother took me out to dinner on Friday, and then
frisbee golf.
Huh?
No frisbee golf.
Nah, man, he's banged up from work, so I didn't have time. But I did put 3 disc golf baskets in my backyard, so that will be happening.
Throwing them things, as they say.
Yep, I'm be throwing them, and that's I went out to dinner Friday, and then Sunday we had dinner. My sister went to go see Teddy Swims. That's the big rage right now.
I love Teddy, yo.
And she said to my nephew, take my credit card and you guys can all buy steaks and whatever. So we racked up $150 bill at the grocery store. We got like 4 T-bones. We got ice cream cake. And we found a Mounds. I like Mounds. Baby. A Mounds.
Mounds are banging.
A Mounds cake. Like it was a pie. That was a Mounds pie.
So it was like, was the coconut cream. All the filling was coconut cream?
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
That sounds pretty ridiculous.
We had some devil's lettuce for dessert. And then we had some more cake for dessert. And I was with my nephew and my brother. So it was good times. It was kind of a subdued weekend. You know what I mean? And that did put a little damper. The messed up thing is I was on my way to renew my license. And now I got to figure out how to do that because you could do it at AAA and it was closed by the time I got down there because I had to go to the police station and put in a report. And then I was like, oh, 4:30 on my birthday. I'm like, whoa, this has been an eventful day. I got my beard trimmed. And here's the messed up thing. I would have never gotten the accident. You're going to laugh at this. I gave my barber some bio air freshener bars. And I circled back around to drop off the baggies. So I drop off the baggies. Then coming back, I was like, son of a bitch.
No way, dude.
Yeah. Oh. So, but you know what, though? The car is going to come out better looking than it was before. So it's one of those situations too. Because,
I'll cover your deductible, dog.
No, you are not covered. That girl's covering my deductible. Justice will be served. Anyway.
Terrible, man. You didn't tell me that part.
Well, I mean, that's not your fault.
Did you save it for the pod?
Well, listen, we both been busy, man. Like, we jumped on the phone and then it's like we get into like customer service situation. By the way, I thought someone was pranking me today because I had a guy in the inbox and his name was like Crump. And then I call up and it's like,
did you call?
Yeah. And it sounded like the wife's dude was older. And she was like, yeah, she had this weird voice. She's like, yeah, this is Mike Hunt. I'm like, what? I thought someone was playing with me for about. I had like prank call me, and I almost went off. And I'm like, yeah, this is who I'm looking for. And then the dude guy's like, yeah, man, I've been detailing for 56 years. I saw this on Motorhead Garage. I'm going to get me some of that. And I was like, all right. He's like, can you call me 8 a.m. tomorrow morning? I'm like, sure. And I'm glad I held out because I thought it was one of the Snickers Army playing with me.
That's absolutely amazing.
So, but yeah, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good, man. I took a trip up to Lake Placid, which was wild. Right. My nephew graduated from Northwood, which is like pretty much like a boys hockey school. They do soccer and stuff too, but he went out there for hockey. But Lake Placid is absolutely beautiful, man. Like if anyone's close enough to ever get there and go hang out, it is like such the awesome little town to just eat good, peruse. The lake, I mean, is beautiful. The trails are amazing. I only hit one trail, but it was a 45-minute climb. It was like 500 feet or something like that. And 30 minutes back down or something like that. But it was pretty cool, man. Like the sights out there were just top notch. We had a spot right off the lake, had a little dock to swim up to. Was out there paddleboarding and kayaking and doing all types of cool stuff outside. So my weekend was pretty dope. Took a little bit longer to get up there than I would like to, a little bit longer to get back. We had like 7 thunderstorms up, 7 thunderstorms back. But, you know, I got to speak on something, man. Second day we were there, I drove, you know, my truck up there and whatnot. So I was driving around the lake and there's all this sand and stuff or whatever, you know, and it rained, dude. And I guess when it rains, all the roads are covered in that stuff because they don't use salt. It's like a salt reduction area or whatever. There's signs all over. So basically, like, I guess there was still just stuff lingering from the winter season or whatnot. And I went through the rain, dude. I'm not lying to you. My truck looked like it got blasted by a sandstorm. I mean, like, I went to open the door handle and I was like, oh shit, like I can't even open the door handle without scratching my truck. So, you know, obviously I was real careful, whatever. But when I went to go leave, we went through like 7 more rainstorms to get home. And I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. My truck was so blasted with bug guts and everything like that. By the time I got up there, drove around, but when I went to go drive back home, I got thick on my truck from Thor. I'm not lying to you. That ceramic coating, I told Eddie and Jamie, I send them pictures like all the time. But I'm telling you, that coating is no joke. And yes, I just censored myself so we can clip this, but that coating is no joke, dude. Like, I got home, I barely had to rinse. I mean, I had to wash my truck. No, I'm not saying that I didn't, but I'm saying all the shit that was all over it or whatever, it was gone, dude. Like, going through the rain with that coating, it's unlike any other coating I've ever had before. I'm a big fan of thick, but all in all, man, Lake Placid was dope. I had a blast.
Guess who?
I forgot to silence my phone. That's my text message tone for anybody who just heard that. My apologies, Mr. Herbert.
All good.
No, I'm not a weirdo. I'm just weird with my text messages.
We got a guest this week named Swanky. Swanky, the detailer out from Cali. You know, and some of you know him, some of you don't. You know, out there doing his thing in his taco, mobile detailing, you know, hanging out in Cali. The man on the street, you know, we're gonna bring him in, and we're gonna ask him some questions, you know, some mystery questions about Swanky. You know, as they've been coming up, people heard he was coming on. They were like, "Yo, ask him this, ask him this." I was like, you know what, I will ask him that. You know, I always joke around with Swanky. He's got, you know what? Before I bring him on, you'll understand this, and the audience will understand this, but especially you, Chris. He has these moments that are Eddie Colon-esque, where he'll say something to someone and he doesn't realize how hard it cuts.
Yeah.
And then he just says it, and he's like, "What?"
I'm known for doing that within my friends. I'm not bad within our community, but within our friends, I do it. So I totally get it. But yes, yeah.
No diss, Eddie. No diss. I'm just saying.
No, never that, man. Just a bull in a china shop. Respectfully, of course.
So let's bring him in now. There you go.
Hey, what's going on, boy? Oh, hold on real quick.
What in the Timu is this? No.
Hey, guys.
What's cracking, brother? How are you?
Hey, look at this. Look at this branded pen.
Yeah.
Hey.
Beautiful.
Best in the market.
You want to know a story behind that pen, dude?
Yeah.
So I used to go to my grandmother's house back in the day, and she used to always have them pens, like the white one with the little ball on the top with the 4 colors. And as soon as we started doing promo stuff and shit like that, I saw that pen, and I'm like, "Yo, Grandma, you would love this." So that's the reason why we get those pens nowadays. So.
Oh God, he looks like a Timu rep. Someone said.
Oh jeez.
Already.
Yo, shots get fired here real early, bro. Real early.
Jeez.
Especially if you got homies in the chat.
Oh man, I'm gonna start sweating soon.
Yeah, well, they heard. You know, listen. Since we brought up Timu, we gotten to know Swanky, pretty cool guy. You know, I don't know how long was this. A couple months ago, there was this Timu thing that we always, for at least a couple weeks, were like, "What in the Timu is this?" And there was some video of some guy. Like, was it a Discord video?
Yeah, I'm fucking dead right now. I'm sorry. Cancel is demonetizes. Timu JTC is hilarious, yo.
Yeah, he was like, you know, the guy's like sitting there. He's like, yeah, man, showing his website and all that. And the first comment is like, bam, what in the Timu is this? And it's Swanky. And the dude took it to heart so bad. He thought he was talking about his website. Swanky was talking about his products, that he went and bought Swanky's domain. He was so butthurt about it.
No way.
Expired domain.
And
we no longer use.
And
wow.
I'm just sitting there like, And I'm just laughing because it came.
That's a mega troll right there, bro.
It came off,
Bro.
but he didn't even mean the troll. I think it just came off so quick and slick that it just cut so hard. The dude was stunned, like he caught like a 2-piece to the face out of nowhere. He was like
2-piece. He made a
and he's like-
video.
he was like this, and then he was like, it was like he got whiplash from it. I was like, whoa! And I'm watching the guy, and then he goes, he stumbles his words. He's like, what's your website look like? I think so. I was like, yo, I was like, what's happening here? I couldn't believe it. I saw it. I was laughing about it for a couple days because it was so. I don't think he meant to do it, but it was so well timed that the dude was just flabbergasted for at least 3 days.
Execution matters, man.
It does.
It's all about timing.
I think he kind of low key regrets it now because
of course
you didn't realize what a throat chopper was, but like,
It cut deep. It cut deep, and I realized that after. And like Chris was saying, like sometimes he cuts deep with his homies. Sometimes I cut deep with the randoms because I think that everyone's my homie off the bat, you know. And
yeah.
it really wasn't.
You can find out who your homies are after that, man. There's plenty of studies out there now. I see all these memes and shit where it's like, friends who crack on each other like have 300% better chances of keeping relationships or some shit like that or whatever. And it's like
Keep it real.
Yeah, if you're one of the homies, man, like that's
you
cut somebody immediately. Like my boy.
This guy wasn't one of the homies though. This was definitely a rando. Violence was chosen.
Oh,
I thought it was a banger, but it was too much.
No, it was a banger. It was a banger.
I would have respected it if I was there, dude.
The delivery just wasn't. I got to work.
But the thing is it could have went many directions. He thought
you get a kick out of it is all that matters.
I go, what in the Temu is this? And I'm like, banger. Log out. I log back in. Swanky.
Oh.
Someone made a video about you. Oh wait, Swanky. Someone bought your domain. I'm like, wait, hold on. What's going on? So
if it was me, I would just ignored it or deleted your comment. That's straight up what I would have did if it hurt me. I was like, you know what? Fuck this guy. I'm deleting this comment. I'm not even giving him the clout. You know what I mean? But that dude went.
You gotta leave the BS on there. I think it adds authenticity.
Yeah, but if you respond that way, it makes it like I just would have been like, that's not even there. True. It's not even there. I'm like, what? It was just funny. So now I'm thinking about making a shirt that says "What in the Temu is this" or something like that because
I need some royalties. I need some royalties off that.
What in Temu is this? That's what we feel like when we pick up a little tree or these little Wonder Wafer things. Well, what in the Temu is this stuff? Like, you know what I mean? Is this really
it's a good play? I like it.
Yeah, is it an air freshener or is this just some bullshit? We all know it's number 2.
Yeah, it's like cat. That's just Temu.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So we'll just get rid of. I heard there was another rumor though.
What's the rumor?
The rumor is this. There is a rumor that you put floor mats on the floor after cleaning them. Is this true or is this fabricated?
My biggest pet peeve, guys. Nothing. I know some people are doing it and it's okay. I just hate seeing it.
So you never did it. You just get mad when you see it.
I won't say I've never done it, right? But now that I know in my brain, there's something that's just doesn't align. You know, it just. The tism ain't lining up. So when I see it, I'm like, nope, scroll.
Okay.
And I always put them on a table or just like hang them up, you know?
The floor bothers you.
The floor bothers me.
When you put a post up.
Clean something, I wouldn't clean it on the floor, if that makes sense.
No, it does. I understand that. I seen a post from one of the homies that actually did it on the floor. He was doing a full demo video on. And it's like, I went right in the comments and somebody started cooking him, of course. Like, you lost my job. You're having him on the floor to start with or whatever, you know? But like to the dude's credit, like it was clean ass concrete. Like, yeah, I get it. Like just bang them out, get them done, slap them off and throw them to the side anyway. I mean,
right.
I don't know.
Yeah. I at the dealership, I used to always see the floor mats on the slippery ass floor. And I used to wonder, like, how does that work? Like the slippery ass floor, the detail bay in the back, like, and I'm like, how are these guys putting this on the floor? And then you just walk on the floor and almost break your neck.
The detail shops at the dealerships, man, they're in love with silicone sprays, bro. It's like their favorite thing in the entire world, bro. Like a detail spray, they're just like spraying the dashboard, the vents, the floor mats. I mean, you name it, dude. Everything, bro. Cup holders got dust piled in there with fucking oil and silicone. It's terrible.
Yeah,
It's so bad, dude.
I
You
almost
need like a dry microfiber, just wipe the whole thing down one time, and at least it looks semi-passable at that point. But heaven forbid you touch anything, your fingers like sticking and shit. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it smells so good. Everywhere.
Coated.
Yeah.
Now I know you got a mobile detail set up, like, and I have heard people talk about, oh, you can't do a truck, you can do a truck. You opted for the taco mobile detail setup.
I was gonna say something about it, bro. I'm an ex-taco rider for years.
I love the taco.
Had me at 05.
So so you got a cap on the back?
So it's a soft top. It's a like, what's the word? Like a canvas.
Tanu, something like that.
Like a Timu material, you know.
No.
No, it's so the soft top rolls up on all sides, so I can open it from the left, open it from the right, and then I just keep the back open because I'm in a safe, protected area. Can someone reach in and grab my stuff? Sure. Is it insured? Yeah. Has anyone stolen anything? No. Fingers crossed.
That was my question. I was just about to ask, bro.
Nothing yet, but you know, it's just I like being able to like reach in and just grab what I need, and then roll it down. Reach in, grab what I need. Boom, easy peasy.
So it's like a soft top, but like for a taco, kind of like a soft top for a Jeep.
It's basically like the shape of a hard shell, so you have that added clearance, so you can put more things in your truck bed.
Oh, what? It's higher than the actual cab height?
Yeah, so it's as high as the actual like roof.
Okay.
It's level with it.
Yep.
But I can fold the soft top down, or I can just open it from the side.
Okay.
So just being able to access is my favorite part.
What about weather, elements, water, things like that?
Like rain?
Yeah.
I mean, most times we don't detail in the rain, but if I do.
Do you load everything up every night and leave it in the truck, or?
I just leave it in the truck.
Okay.
Nothing's bolted in. People have opinions about that. Like they want their shit bolted in. I get it. But I just like being able to become more efficient, add things, take away things.
Sure. Once you build a rack, and you're kind of like committed to the.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, you can like pick and choose and add things, and then you could be like, yo, this is rock solid, and at that point you can mount things.
Exactly.
So is the taco underrated setup? Like, do you think, or is it just a little bit more expensive than a transit van or
no
Mercedes Sprinter?
Cheaper than a van. I think it's very underrated. When I see a truck setup, I'm like, respect, man.
Of course.
Like
so I'm going to tell you why, as a non-detailer and someone from the car world, why I like the taco setup better. Because taco versus Ford Transit versus Mercedes Sprinter, if I'm not wrong, versus whatever the Nissan version
doesn't matter, dog. They're all gone.
Oh, they're all gone?
There's 0 companies that make vans now except
Transit. Ford Transit's still being made, right?
Nope. They killed that shit 2 years ago. Nissan, they killed in like 2018. The Dodge joint, they killed like 2 years ago. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. If anybody got money and is listening to this, back up a cargo van company again, because I'm telling you, the fact that they killed all small vans is absolutely, in my opinion, the dumbest move.
Nobody makes any anymore.
Dude, I'm not lying to you. I went to go look for a new one for work. I want to make sure we got a new van or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Let's see what they're looking for. I went shopping for them. Type in small work van. I guarantee you, anybody in the chat right now, start looking it up. You're not gonna find one.
Not new, at least.
Ben's is the only one that makes one, I think, still.
So the reason why I feel like the long-term value of your taco is going to hold better than any. Even those cars are still out.
Hell yeah,
would hold any of those other cars.
Bro, I had 05. I sold that shit for $14,500.
You can't kill Tacomas. Maybe some of the newer ones people feel different about, but I haven't sold those things, man. I used to see them come in. Like I'm talking about, I used to see the pre-Tacoma version. What did they call it? The T1000 or something like that. Whatever.
Yeah. T1000.
And they would come in and be like, it'd be rusted out. My manager would be like, all right, do a trade. I'm like, we'll give them $5,000 for that. I'm like, what? $5,000? What? Yeah. I bet let me see that trade. Sir, you'll be getting $2,000 for that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? And I'm not joking. That they would rust out before they would die. And then they finally got the steel thing fixed.
Bro, I met a dude on the river last summer. No lie, his Tacoma looked like shit. Don't get me wrong. But this thing had 379,000 miles on it.
Yep. They just
keep going. Like, I got this thing. It's going to make it at least another 2 years for me. I'm like, bro, that is crazy to me.
Yeah, I like those Ford Mavericks, though, too, man. I do think they're a good entry truck. I mean, they've been selling pretty well. I like those Ford Mavericks, too.
It doesn't surprise me you would say that. That's the best
I'm
way
not
to
like
say
a
this.
ride or a die
I'm
for
just saying
guy.
we're in a public forum. I'm just going to say I would expect for you to like that vehicle. Is all I'm saying.
I would pick a Taco over a Maverick, but I'm saying the Maverick's not a bad choice because the thing about Tacos are they are expensive. The Tacomas are always
100%.
expensive.
100%, dude.
You know, you could get a Maverick for a little bit more on a budget. That's all I'm saying.
Toyotas right now, in general, Toyota trucks, it's insane what they're going for, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They
Bro,
got
there's
that
like
loyalty tag.
TRD Pros right now. They're like 2-3 years old, like that 22, 21, 22, like that dark green one, and you know, I
It's
think
kind of
blue. Bro, they're going for like $54,000 used right now with like
I believe it.
50,000 miles on them, dude. That's how much they were new 3 years ago.
I sold someone
Because no one likes that new bullshit motor that Toyota put in.
I sold a TRD Pro 4Runner Orange, whatever they call that, used to a guy for more than a new one, and he couldn't believe I was doing it to him. I was like, well, you can wait 6 months for it, or you can pay this price. And he paid that price. I was like, yo, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what to say. But yeah, it's the dealership, Birdie, the dealership probably is bugging.
Yeah, those recalls are real for the Maverick too, man. John and them over at down Texas or whatever at not Detailing World, what the hell, the refinery. They got a Maverick they had in the shop for 4 months.
Yeah,
like they just bought the damn thing. It's been on recall for like 4 months. They had to put it in the shop. They've been driving around and around.
Yeah.
Well, you get what you pay for, right? I mean,
but that kills you, man. It's like doing like a video game release and not having your shit ready. Like that just kills all the hype and the buzz you have for stuff, bro. Period.
You know what? I was a knock on Mopar for a while, especially the Challengers and the Chargers. You know, you're in the shop real quick after you get it. You know, I'm just saying that's what I hear on the streets.
Listen, man, I had a stock Challenger. I would worry about it, but my shit goes to the shop. It's not costing me what it costs a normal person to get that shit done. I'm in big trouble.
So I got another thing here for Mr. Swanky.
Go hit it.
You know, the rumor is that you were the first to do the foam cannon flip, but someone else made it famous.
Oh, who was that?
I verified this.
Verified.
With the source, actually.
Straight to the source.
Our own Jamie the cleaner said, "Yo, he saw Swanky do it, and he totally copped it, and he just flipped it, and he made it famous."
So this is the life lesson, guys. He who is consistent will receive the most credit, right? I think I did it once or twice, and I was like, whatever. I'm over this. Jamie, every week, and they were like, "You're the foam cannon guy." I'm like, "What? I'm the foam cannon guy."
And the funny thing is, Jamie, he said I could bring a cop to it because when he saw I was having on, I was like, "Yeah, man, I saw him do the foam cannon flip." I was like, "Weird." So, but much respect. He says you're Mr. Efficient, but you know he definitely credits you for it though. But yeah,
consistency is key, man.
Yeah, and
consistency is key.
You got tired of it, so that's interesting. You know, listen.
Yeah, you know.
The foam cannon flip, and people loved it. So,
then
that brings up the question: who does number 2 work for? You know,
who does number 2?
Yeah, well, I'm just playfully calling you number 2. But
I'm number 2. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, the rumor is just like, does Swanky work for himself? Does he work for Jessica? You know, both.
Yeah.
Can we clarify this now? Because I've been told by the viewers that knew you were coming on there, like. You have to ask him this question. We don't know. It's like his life is.
Oh, this is the my life's biggest secret right now.
Yep.
Okay, so guys, as you may know,
that was the wrong one. Damn.
Sorry, wait. Go ahead.
Hold on. I meant to do the suspenseful drum roll, not the joke drum.
That's not really a good suspense one. We got to work on that.
Yeah, we got to work on it.
That's a bad.
All right, crickets now. All right, so
let's kill the board.
Chris hates the soundboard.
It's just the timing sometimes is just so bad for him. He tries so hard, it just doesn't
sometimes
work.
Timing is hard, Godfrey.
You got to
consistency is key, though. He's consistently trash on the soundboard.
All right, so listen.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
All right.
So who are you stripping for? I mean, who do you? So are you Swanky by yourself? You Swanky with that? I don't know, man. People are confused. They're curious.
That's a great question. It's a great question, guys.
Air it out.
Hybrid.
You know, I do live in California. It is very expensive to live here, to buy a house here, just to buy some food here.
Just to exist.
It just exists. So I am currently employed at the Studio 94 with lovely Miss Jessica Tran. Credit to her. I appreciate everything she's done for me, everything the studio has done for me.
Nice.
I also am my own separate entity, Swanky Detailing, that continues to service my old maintenance clients.
Gotcha.
So my maintenance clients are locked in. I still take care of them to this day. I have a fleet account that I take
Can't
care
get this dude on the phone on a Saturday. Like,
No,
for real.
Saturdays are my worst days, guys. If you try to call me, text me, anything, you won't hear back from me until like 7 p.m. PST. And then I also have another company. It's a home services company, right? So we do windows, gutters, solar panels. And so the goal is,
God, you better clap it up for this man.
Yeah.
I didn't say kill the soundboard and just not bring him the credit where it's due.
You were discouraging Flavor. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Flavor Town's back.
Sheesh.
Yo, are you gonna add deodorization to the home services? I mean, that would be a good play.
Maybe, maybe, yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Let's add some steam cleaning with the minis. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I like it, Godfrey.
Yeah,
where your head's at. I like where your head's at, Godfrey.
Yeah, you need your room deodorized? Oh, I'm sorry. I got you.
That trash can, that dumpster right there. Let me deodorize that.
Let's make your house swanky again.
Yeah, that thing looks like it swanks.
Because it's smelling stanky right now.
No, whoa, hey.
Not your house.
It's swanky. All right.
That's right.
There we go.
The question is, how did you come up with the name Swanky? Right. I like to ask people, how did they come up with their name? What was their inspiration? Some people say it's like, I read the back of a cereal box. Sometimes there's an elaborate story. It's a mixed bag. So how did you come up with the name?
I go right to Spanky from the Little Rascals.
Oh yeah, from the Little yeah.
Right to it when I see.
See, some people won't get that reference though. I barely get it. I'm at the cusp. I was probably 3 years old when that came out. Yeah. But Swanky.
Hillary Swank fan?
It's close. You guys are gonna laugh. It's like very elaborate, right? When I was growing up, remember Lupe Fiasco?
Yeah, Kick Push Ball.
Kick Push, his most famous song.
Banger. At
the very end of Kick Push, he says one word, and it's Swanky.
Really?
Yeah, go back and listen to it.
There's no way.
Chris is gonna be like this at the end of the night.
Yep. And he goes, Swanky.
Singing Lupe Fiasco at nighttime. Dogs are gonna be like, woo.
That was a great track, though. I used to play that one all the time when it came out. When you used to be able to play shit at the bar when you were going out when you're younger or whatever.
It's a great jam.
Hell yeah, man. He's still putting out good music.
Yeah. Oh, does he really?
Oh, yeah, dude. He made a banger LP like 4 or 5 years ago. I'll get Godfrey to send you one of the tracks. Yeah, it's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, but I really love that word.
And that's the whole reason.
That's the whole. I was like, I like that. What does that mean? I looked it up. It's like fancy, upper echelon. Like a Great Gatsby party is a swanky party. So I'm like, I like that. Swanky detailing.
All right. So detailing can be swanky in California then. Okay.
Detailing can be very swanky in California.
All right. I dig it. So what got you into detailing in the first place?
Okay. So you're quickly finding out I like to do a lot of things, right? We're doing home services. We're doing detailing. We're doing detailing some more for Miss JT.
I saw pictures of this man hiding in Alaska when it's full daylight for 24 hours with hair all the way down to his back coming out like
it was long. It was about this long.
Yeah, I was like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
When people add you on Facebook, you're like, whoa. Like sometimes you get like a, because Facebook's more personally like, oh,
little jump scare. Yeah.
Yep.
Alaska, huh?
Yeah, I lived there for about 6 months.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
oh, man, it's gonna be a cool ass experience, bro.
Yeah. Well, it was cool, and at the same time, it wasn't.
Really?
The sun and the equator, how they hit, it never goes down, and so you kind of have to get used to that.
That must fuck up the body clock like crazy.
Ain't no worse than you staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning 7 days a week, Godfrey. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
I cut it back to 3.
Yeah. You should go to Denali. Maybe you get out with the rest of the world in the morning.
Yeah, it might be awesome. I just know
perfect for you. Actually, you might be in a nightmare. You need the darkness. Got to exist in the dark.
I don't know. They got that in Iceland. I might do it. It might be fun for a week, but it's got to drive you crazy up there.
Oh yeah. In the fall, it's the opposite too. So the sun barely peaks up, so it's dark pretty much the whole day.
Really? See, Godfrey, that's the time you got to go. That's vacation for you, bro.
Oh man, it's just so cold though up there. It's like
Don't matter. You'll have darkness all day and all night.
Hey,
You'll be in
you got the
heaven.
Northern Lights. You're good.
Sucking that
After
blood or
seeing,
whatever you do at nighttime, past the hours where most people are sleeping.
what's that series that's on HBO? Is it called? It's not called True Crime or True Detective. They had one with Woody Harrelson was on one of the
True
seasons.
Detective.
True Detective. They
Dude,
had one that was set in
season with him
Alaska.
and McConaughey was so damn good. It was insane, bro.
What about the one with Jodie Foster? Was pretty good in
Godfrey
Alaska.
the Impaler.
Godfrey the Impaler.
Godfrey the Impaler. Yeah, listen,
It's you,
One of
yo.
my fr-
That's you.
Godfrey the Impaler. That's funny.
Darkness, brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what got you into detailing? You're saying you like to do a lot of things.
So before detailing, I was flipping cars, doing like my favorite ones were the Ford Rangers, and then if I can get them cheap enough, the first gen Tacomas. But everyone's like, I know what I got, 12K. So I stopped doing those ones.
I know.
People are a little bit more lenient with their Ford Rangers, typically between like 2000 and 2005. 7-foot bed, my favorite.
Yeah, that was a pretty clutch size bed.
Yeah,
Dude, that's crazy.
Like a tiny truck with a huge bed. I loved it.
Yeah.
So
Still Ford, but whatever.
I mean, it's still Ford. A couple of them gave me head gasket issues, and I was like, okay, I don't know if I could do this that much longer. But yeah, as I was like flipping them, I was quickly finding out that my favorite part was getting them as like pieces of crap, cleaning them up as best I could, headlight restoration, maybe even like polishing. At that point, I was like hand polishing stuff, and just like cleaning them, shampooing the insides, making them look good, and then selling them. And so I in my head, I was like, oh, this is like very enjoyable for me, this process. And so after I think the second head gasket issue, I was like, okay, I think I'm just gonna try and lean into more of the cleaning process of this. And I think 2015, 2016, I started detailing for $60, inside and out detail, friends and family, a full detail.
My neighbor, shout out to Matt if you're listening, be doing that dumbass shit with his family, and I yell at him all the time. I'm like, dog, stop charging your family $100 to do a damn detail, bro. Like,
hear me out.
Yeah, I mean, you know what that is? That's global warming for the detail community, because they're gonna go out into the wild when you're done. After they're getting your $60 details, and me going to hit up experienced details, but yo, let me get that full detail for 60. Like, where the hell did you get that price from?
Exactly.
Dude, we made a commercial. It was insane. It was so busy, but I had a motive, guys. I was like, hey, listen, we're going to do the super cheap detail. You're going to get a banging deal, but I need a Google review. I need a review. I need to take as many pictures as I can. And so after 10, 12 of those, I started getting more organic, like outreach.
Really?
Kept doing that till we
So a little bit of a short-term sacrifice for long-term gain strategy.
Exactly. I had that idea in my head, like, all right.
Not just a pretty face, Swanky. Not just a pretty face. You got a little brain in that thing too, bro. All right. I see you.
Yeah. So
again, Godfrey with it absolutely missed on a soundboard, but
what?
Is
Is
that what you're looking for? No.
Take away soundboard.
So bad.
So
I got so bad.
So now, are you a mobile detail for life guy, or do you ever have a shop aspiration?
As of right now, I have no aspirations for a shop of my own. I've seen firsthand kind of like what it takes, essentially, how much of a headache it can be, how much you can make more money, but I feel like there's pros and cons to everything, right?
Yeah.
And so I like my role in the shop where I'm not taking on too much, where it's overflowing my bucket. I guess I should say my bucket. I like to fill my other buckets in my life without overflowing that single one.
Yeah, I mean, a shop is
you need the mobile aspect of it just because of how many other damn pokers you got in the fire, bro.
Yep. I think mobile, especially even if you have a shop, I don't think you should ever get rid of mobile.
It's huge flex. It's a flexibility is crazy for mobile.
There's mixed opinions on that, but I think, always keeping interior details and always keeping mobile will always, give you money in your pocket.
Listen, we're all about the interior details out here, bro. That's
See,
that's the thing.
They're always going to be in need of,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Inside your cars are sitting the most, man.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's I respect it. Both of them are hard hustles, but yeah, man. Anytime you increase the overhead, it's a tough move. It's possible some people do it successfully. Shout out to them, but it is definitely a bigger responsibility any way you slice it.
Right.
I mean, there's no other way around that. But some people, they're like, hey, I want that. Look, and when you do a shop, location's important. Do you have the client base to follow you? It's a little bit of a sacrifice, that from what I hear from the guys out there, but it's a plus and minuses, like you said. So we got the name Swanky. Why you came out with that? What's your favorite BioBar scent? I'm just curious because I know you're a big fan of them, and
it has changed
recently. Is this a recent change?
Recently.
What did it change to?
So before, I think I really liked. What did I like? I liked the squash.
Yeah, you were all about the squash.
That's like the JDM squash. I know yours isn't JDM, but it reminds me of
inspired.
like the JDM inspired squash that I'm so familiar with like a unique twist. That's why I like you guys, because you take bold takes on scents. It's not just you have the OG scents, right? The iced out, fresh AF, but you always put your own unique twists, and you sometimes get bold with scents, like your newest scent, very bold. But
did you like it?
I respect it and I like it. That's the thing.
So I have to have a confession time here with Swanky.
It's like I would say it's more subtle than no one.
So we were talking about worst scent suggestions, and I always bring up one of Swanky's suggestions.
Yeah.
So the all-time leader right now is
Saddle Cheeks.
I'm sorry, Saddle Cheeks it's a Hall of Famer already. Like, I don't know, to knock Saddle Cheeks off, someone's gonna have to do work. But almond is right up there, and he's one of these dudes that said, "What about almond?" I'm like, almond? Like, how are we almond? What? I'm like, and so
listen, I might leak a little something right now.
Oh, tell me we're bringing out
almond. We might have something a little nutty coming towards the end of the year. That's all.
If it's almond, if we do some shit like almond milk or something, I'm gonna be upset.
No, almond milk doesn't smell. It's like the essence of almond, bro. It's so.
God, you can tell all your
almond is an essence.
Done at 7-Eleven, bro.
Almond is an essence smell. It's not strong enough. Is my point. You're like, I don't know, unless someone's cooking them or roast. You don't go in like, it smells like almond in here. Like, it's got to be strong. You know what I mean? I just feel like I don't know. It's like vanilla almost, but vanilla stronger.
Your most recent scent, it's subtle, right? I think the almond can fall into that category.
Don't you worry, Swanky. We got something cooking for you, man, towards the end of the year, bro.
Hey, pick up some.
I'm upset if it's almond. That's all I'm gonna say. But we'll see. We'll see.
Is pick up that Dr. Bronner's almond scent, and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's the green one.
I agree. It's the green one. He says.
Green bottle.
So Swanky the other day, just in case you guys didn't know, he cleaned. Used BioBombs, I believe. Didn't you clean out like a matcha tea spill? That's the first time.
Three large matchas spilt in the lap of the driver, all over the driver mat, all over the driver's seat.
And he said it stinks like milk, right? Because it's got
all that dairy, and so as soon as that starts to go rancid, you guys know that smell. It's horrendous. You don't want it to sit for a couple days, God forbid a week. Once it goes rancid, it's very hard to get out.
Yeah, rancid's tough.
Yeah, and so we caught it early on.
Matcha means piss in my language.
Matcha is so bad sometimes.
It really does. But yeah, so she came to us. We steamed it. I did a little bit of extraction just to get as much of that milk as possible out of the driver mat area.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm gonna hit it with a BioBomb. We got to,
Yeah.
And, a 45-minute session took away 95%. I had to if my nose was pressed against the mat, maybe I got a slight memory of the scent.
Did you steam it with the minis?
So I didn't steam with the minis. I only steamed everyone.
I'm out of here, yo. God, take the rest of this up.
I didn't have the minis with me. I didn't have the minis with me. I only had the
get this man some damn minis, please.
No, I have.
He has plenty of minis.
I have 70 minis. I have so many.
Oh my God, makes it even worse. I'm out again.
He's leaving again.
Guess the taco setup didn't have the minis in it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, couldn't access it. It was too far from him to reach.
Respect to the tablet, though, man. It took on the load, and it was like, I got this. Hold on. Don't worry. No worries.
I'm telling you, man, steamer's the way to go. Anytime, I tell guys all the time, anytime you have a spill in an area, the best thing you could do is try to hit it with the minis, even before you would consider extracting it. You know what I mean? Because what winds up happening when people extract, you know how it is, dude. You spread it. You know, you might dilute this if it's a potent stain that's like this. You know what I mean?
I feel like this is a troll comment, but I could be wrong.
Extract it. You know what I mean? Will it make the Febreze vent smell go away? Hell yeah, it will. Nah, Chris M's asking a real nice question right there.
No, he says the Febreze vent clip will make the smell go away. Not
will make the smell go away. I can't even read right. I'm all excited. I'm trying to give you credit, Chris.
I know. Okay, I'll give him too much credit.
I try, man. He comes in every week and got something. So I'm like, oh, look at him giving a nice comment, but I wasn't paying attention really. So.
Shoot, no, nice. Febreze slander.
No, but I was saying, like, concentrated area, if you blast that with the steam from the minis or whatever, mini steam, whatever you want to call it, it'll break down without spreading it. You know?
I respect it. You're preaching to the choir, bro. My friend was like, "Oh, I did the bio bombs," and I was like, "Did you do the minis?" He's like, "Oh, that's what they said." I was like, "Yeah, you gotta do the minis." And then, sure enough, I didn't do the minis.
Yeah, that's funny. So, what did you say your favorite scent was? You said it's not squash anymore.
Oh, so now not squash anymore. I really, really, really love juicy melons.
No shit.
Top tier.
Okay. I love that. Shout out to Thor. That was the collabo bar right there. That turned out nice. The collabo bar is insane. It's so good. I have my fingers crossed you're going to say vitamin C because the vitamin C arm is starting to grow a little bit, you know? I was a day one vitamin C hater. Oh, you're one of those. Oh, God. Yeah, y'all are the worst, man. Hey, you won't even try it, man. Christian, I will let you know. I got vitamin C in the taco right now. Do you really? I came around to it. You came around. Okay. I came around. I'm like, hey, you know what? I kind of like it now. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So
yeah, a mutual friend of ours. I think maybe Zach got you to DeJong got you to give it a second chance. So listen, we got to get this fresh AF boy off the ground. Christian, hit that music that's so well curated real quick for us so we can get this going. Man, you know we love hearing that because I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, hold on. Oh, he ain't ready. Listen, there's a reason why I have this. You gotta have it. Nah, man, have it queued up. Time out, man. Give me a second to explain myself. I realized what's going on right now. I think we're on the wrong stream, dog. Because I'm in the media assets, and it's a lot of different shit in here that ain't our stuff. So that's probably why our intro didn't play. It says the Funkin' Homies on you know. I'm just saying. So I don't have our media. I'm not lying to everybody this week. Typically we do this me trying to edit something, beep, make fun of me for not being able to use Canvas, shit like that. But we're not going to do that. You know, I'll just do it for you. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Oh, okay. There it is. Fuck, boy. Access denied. Do what you can do, man. Yeah. It was a good play. I mean, Godfrey, you should have probably noticed that when you were putting the questions in the chat. I've seen all the media assets on my end. Good point. I don't see any of it. Timing is key, boys. Yeah, I didn't go. Listen, you know, we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll call her Jamie. We need our tech guy in here. Log in real quick. Let's see what's up. Yeah. Bust it down though. Let's get to this. Let's get to this fast round. So it's never fast, but it's always fun. So let's do it. Yeah. So we got a few questions here for you. Let's see. Worst automobile to detail. Worst automobile to detail. I really, really, really hate Hyundai carpet. No way. Hyundai, and sometimes older Hyundai carpet. Older Hyundais, not the new ones. I was gonna say, you can't talk shit on the new carpet. New carpet from like 2018 up is like probably some of the best in the game right now. Older Hyundai and older Honda. Oh my god, Honda's like Velcro. Older tan or gray Honda is the worst, bro. I'll take a black any day. I'll spray paint the hell out of that shit. Everybody knows that. You know. I don't know about spray paint. I'll teach y'all, man. At some point, I'm going to put together a video series for you guys. You're going to be like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe this. Is spray painting detailing? It's a great question. It's not on here. I would say it is. Listen, if you and me both got next to each other in a car and it was just a bomb, pet hair, sandy mess, I'll take the driver's side. You can do the passenger side. I'll be done way before you, and my shit will look better than yours. Of course you'll be done before me. I challenge anybody. He said anybody. Godfrey, we all seen the way you detail. Ray Charles or Helen Keller would do a better job. Well, they were given advance notice. I thought I was doing something else. You know,
my favorite
I don't
part
know
of the
about
video.
the scrubby. Why are you holding the scrubby
Yeah.
like?
Yo, my favorite part was when he went in on the steering wheel. And he's like, "Oh man, there's like this gouge in here or whatever." I was like,
yeah.
Hey, at least you tried. I like it.
I love it, dude. It was the best.
Oh,
He
there's
bought
plenty
so
more
many-
coming. Don't you
I
worry.
know there is. I'm more excited than I think the people are. I've enjoyed that series so much.
She's
It's
got
unreal.
more. She's got more, and there'll be more. You know,
I'm ready.
maybe we'll go around the country, do a Godfrey the Detailer tour,
Wow.
and just roll up on the shops
Shout
and be
out
like,
to our girl.
"Yo, you know, there's some talks in the work." I'm like, "What kind of shenanigans are you volunteering me for?" I'm gonna be like the idiot abroad of detailing or something. I don't know. Like,
I got
anyway,
so many ideas for you on commercials and stuff like that, and ads and pieces now after
Yeah.
seeing how well you perform. Absolutely, bro.
yeah.
So, have
So
all types of props showing up at your house. And God, make a video for me.
yeah, and yeah, for real. Although you know, the one I don't know who that was in the BioBombs mascot. That was the body fluidity in the mascot was amazing.
Hey,
Yeah,
was
I was
good, dude.
I was watching that. I was like,
Yeah, I'm mad because I downloaded it today
Mhm.
because I got the actual file for it.
Yeah, guys, if you want to see the segment Motorhead Garage, if you have YouTube TV, you could just search Motorhead Garage. It's video on demand. If you have cable TV, usually Discovery is attached to your package, and you can
I got to get it
no
up
Diddy,
on. I got to
no
get
Diddy.
it up on the YouTube page too.
And you sign into Discovery Go, and you can get it through there. And once we get the hard copy, we'll release it. You know,
I got the hard copy today. I just, dude, literally, by the time
did they
got
send
in-
it on VHS? I'm joking.
we got a video file for
Back
it.
in the day, that's what it meant. A hard copy meant here's the VHS tape. That's
yeah,
what it
yeah,
meant.
yeah. No, I'm gonna throw it up on YouTube.
Okay.
It'll
So
be up there.
Sweet.
We'll put a link up on the social media. It turned out good, dude.
yeah,
That's a
I
pretty
saw
big
it.
thing. I forgot
watched
about
it.
that this weekend. That was something
Actually,
that
when we
happened,
were that, I you know, when it went off, my phone started going off because Shopify went nuts. I was like, "What's going on?"
yeah, that was pretty cool. That was
It
pretty
was pretty cool. Appreciate the support, everybody. You know,
Absolutely, definitely appreciate the support.
yeah,
Godfrey, that was quite early for you. How'd you feel about your phone going off at 8:30 in the morning on a Sunday?
you know what's funny,
She
man?
kept rolling over the bed like, oh.
I went out with my buddies that night, and we got
sleep.
some birthday drinks because a buddy of mine has the same birthday, and like I was a little hungover. I haven't been hungover in years, and I was like, "What is
Really?
this headache?" And I was like, "You know what?" I saw the phone going off. I was like, "Get this shit away from me!" I
It's
just
woods
turned
and it's woods and bombs. God damn it!
I was like, "Fuck this!" I was just like, I mean, it. But I did watch it with you know, my family on Sunday night as you know, we were sharing some devil's lettuce salad, you know, and getting some vegetation, and we watched it, and it was pretty cool. So my brother's like, is BioBombs really on Motor Trend TV? I'm like, yeah, like what the fuck? Like he's like, what do you think
like
snake
that.
face go away means?
Yeah.
Like, and he thought I was playing with him. I was like, no, I'm not making it. I'm like, all right, whatever, just shut up and watch it. That's pretty much how the conversation went.
Yeah,
My nephew's like,
nice, man.
so anyway,
it was a cool experience. We had a lot of fun. Miracles of editing are amazing.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. It was a lot of fun to do. We got a little 30-second spot we made too that was an absolute riot to make. I'm gonna throw that actually up on the YouTube because I just got that hard copy as well. You know, with the costume and stuff like that. So it's we got some cool stuff that we've been working on. So the Motor Trend thing was pretty dope.
Hell yeah.
So rinseless or nah?
Oh, I love rinseless. Okay, back to humble beginnings, right? I couldn't afford a pressure washer, couldn't afford a water tank, couldn't afford any of that stuff. I was rolling around with O&R rinseless, and I was doing complete details with rinseless.
That's a series. I like it.
And I always say this, like, oh, I probably made like my first 3 to 5K with rinseless. And people are like, yeah, right. But I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like, rinseless.
Exterior, interior, same product, minimal. Yeah.
Rinseless did
They're happy, man. They're like, yeah, it's shiny. And
you're like, oh, it looks great. You know, $60. Shoot, give me that rinseless, boy. You know?
Yeah. Using $2 worth of rinseless.
Yeah, and exactly, it's profitable.
People are probably watching you do it, like kids watching a garbage man in the morning back, you know, like eyes wide open, like, wow, look at the foam. Like, you know.
Yeah, I think I was watching a video from Ivan, and I was like, oh, rinseless is cool. You know, what is this stuff?
Nice.
Started using it, and cha-ching.
Detailed product you haven't used yet that you want.
I love this question.
I've used a lot of products, guys,
It's got to be something you haven't used.
that I haven't used.
Maybe something
Nothing
overseas
new
that
out
you
there.
haven't
No type
got,
of towel, no type
that
of
you
brush,
can't
no
get.
type of accessory.
You know
no
what?
type of nothing.
You know what?
You are
There is
swanky, bro.
There is one that it's a Coach Chemi product they just released, I think, at MTE.
What, MZR?
Not MZR. It's like the Hydro. It's kind of like Plastar, but it's a water based dressing.
Yeah, I think Joel and them just did a video with that the other day.
There's a company
From Detail.
called Shine Supply over here in Ventura, California.
Yep, I'm familiar.
They make a product called Clutch.
Yep, I'm familiar.
It is one of the best products for like matte TRD wheels. Unintentionally, it's a paint sealant, right?
Clutches?
Yeah, Clutch is a paint sealant, but I use it on matte TRD wheels. Anything I just want to make like come back to life.
Okay, because TRD wheels are the absolute worst. One of the worst wheels ever to clean.
Try Clutch. They
outside of the wheels I have on my truck, which probably are just as bad.
Trust me, I respect the TRD wheels and I get it how much of a pain they are to clean, but that Clutch, chef's kiss.
Really?
It looks so good.
Really?
Exactly. I
get one of my Cali homies to send me some of that out.
Yep.
So
rinseless wins every time.
So now I'm 50-50 on your answer on this one coming up, but Crocs or not.
Okay. You already know I got the Lightning McQueen Crocs.
Oh, you got the 5-speed?
I put them in race mode and I'm out.
When people say this, it's just like put them in race mode. Stop.
He's gonna show us how to put it in race mode. We have a live demonstration, folks. Is that race mode right there?
Yeah.
Oh my!
Now listen, I'll be honest with you. That's the coolest pair of Crocs I've seen yet.
Look at this, bro.
I almost can't even hate on them.
Look at this face.
And I'm a Croc hater.
It's like
they're dope. They're dope.
I love Crocs. They're great. I play pickleball in Crocs.
I always love the camouflage Crocs. Like, who are you hiding from in Crocs? Like, are you out hunting?
Shoes?
Are you out hunting in Crocs? Like, are you in a tree stand with camouflage Crocs on? Like, I want to know what's going on with these camouflage Crocs. Like,
yeah, I don't know if I'd wear those ones.
So this is a swanky question, especially Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. Pick one.
Let's talk about it. This is my type of conversation.
That's a great question. And I know what Christian's going to say.
Fried Market. No, I'm just kidding.
But hey, I'm going to have to go with my guy, Mr. Joe. Trader Joe. I live right across the street from Trader Joe's, guys.
I heard it's so expensive in California, homeowners be dumpster diving behind Trader Joe's. True or not?
Honestly, that's not a bad idea because Trader Joe's gets fresh trucks every single day. So they're going through products.
I'm no lie. In Philly, my buddy used to live in this high rise, and at the bottom of it was a Trader Joe's. I'm talking circa 2004, and I'm driving, and I'm like, "What the fuck are everybody doing around the dumpster?" I didn't know what was going on. And I'm like, these dudes look normal. This isn't like dudes like banged up and he's homeless. Like these, I'm like, and I asked my buddies, like, "Oh yeah, those are the cats that are dumpster diving." I'm like, "Dumpster diving? Like for what?" And I'm like, "It's the back of a Trader Joe's." This has been going on for years, I think.
I'm not surprised. They got some good stuff, man.
Maybe I'm too swanky, but I'm not dumpster diving for Trader Joe's. That's all I gotta say.
Outside of the aisle is the only place you should be in a supermarket to begin with, bro.
There you go, man.
That's it, dude.
Okay, so Trader Joe's. So what's your go-to playlist when in the trenches?
You know what? This is gonna sound insane, but I have one playlist. And it's like 1,200 songs. Okay. It's my playlist of liked songs in Spotify.
Yeah.
And I just put that John on shuffle, and then whatever I get.
Really?
And I'm just like, all right, here we go. And sometimes it gives me 90s. Sometimes it gives me something from this era.
I can respect that.
Okay.
So
the liked Spotify song playlist is definitely my go-to more than any other playlist that I have as well. You know, I'm like an old school weirdo though. Like I got a bunch of audio files on my computer, so like I actually like upload like my entire 100 gigs worth of shit like from my computer onto my phone. But I do the same thing. Like you hit that shuffle, dude, and you have like no idea what's coming to you, bro. It could be Prince. It could be, I don't know, man. Like Yellow Card or Goo Goo Dolls or
I wanna-
Wu Tang or Grave Diggers or some crazy shit from back in the day. You know what I mean? KRS-One, whatever. So just goes all over the place.
I want to address this question because
Let's
I
go.
know you guys think that my preference is 7-Eleven, but actually, if I wanted junk food, I would prefer Whole Foods all day, every day. The baked goods section is to die for there. I don't care what anybody says.
Crazy to say. Like I feel like no one here would be like, I want some junk food. I'm going Whole Foods.
If it was open at like 2 in the morning, I'd be there.
A couple cats arrive with me. Everybody else is supporting Godfrey with this stuff.
Whole Foods, man. I am going. I would take Whole Foods over 7-Eleven any day. If I lived next to a Whole Foods, it'd be, dude. Listen, I know some people hate on Whole Foods, but the baked goods section, the sourdough bread you can get there is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's
I can possibly co-sign, but I will tell you, if you go to Whole Foods, pick that shit up and look at the back of it, and they changed our whole bakery up. All their shit's GMO now.
It's all GMO, but the hot plate section's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
You get some pasta. You get some salad.
Pasta for me is like a once every 3 months thing, bro. I love when I go to pasta night, bro. That's like my shite. I love it.
Nice. Yeah, but yeah, 7 for me it's over that. But all right, I got this one for you. Favorite cartoon as a kid?
You know what's funny, bro? You know which one I loved? Can you guess?
Eek and the Terrible Thunder Lizards? No.
No. I liked Courage, the Cowardly
Dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was so smart but so cowardly, you know? He was always just one step ahead of these villains.
Yeah.
But he still respected the hustle. He was like, you know what? I'm still kind of scared, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Courage was a good one.
He was a good one.
I love that question. I feel like it's one of the ones every week, man. You guys like everyone just takes me back to like childhood cartoons and stuff because like life was so easy then, bro.
Exactly. Just turn it on.
Just turn on, try to watch some cartoons. Like
Saturday
else.
mornings.
Yeah, man. Just can't beat that shit, bro.
Yep.
I mean, if it was a nice day out, you watch cartoons in the morning, and then you go out and cause ruckus outside.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Pre 9 a.m. cartoons. After that,
out, dude.
As soon as the cartoons are all, I think as soon as the cartoons were done, parents were like, get the hell out, get out.
I said, all right, see you later. See you for dinner.
Favorite car.
Favorite car of all time, right now.
Yeah, it can't be a Taco though, because you already drive one. So.
I want Christian's 2005 Taco. That's my favorite vehicle of all time.
Okay.
The first gen. Nothing beats a first gen.
Stick shift or automatic?
I'd rock with a stick.
It was the Gen 2. 05 Gen 2.
Oh, sorry. 01 Rad's truck.
They're badass.
Oh, the first.
That's like the Michael J. Fox joint. Almost.
The first gen, if
almost,
I could.
because they had a T100.
And then just modernize the inside. Game over. I'm not driving anything else.
The best part about those trucks, man, they have everything in there is mechanical. Like something breaks, you just swap it.
Easy. Swap it out. Yeah.
Movie you hate the most?
Ooh, hate the most. What movie do I hate?
I like that one, Godfrey. Keep that one in there. It's got to be a permanent rotator.
Movie I hate.
Like you turn it on, you're like, oh hell no! Like, and you're changing the channel. You're like, or if like, you know. You come over someone's house and you're having a gathering at the tail end of the movie. You're like, thank God this thing's almost over because I would have to ditch that.
See, that's a
great question though.
It's a tough question.
If you got one that you have that you know you don't like, it's easy. But if you got to think about it, you're.
I mean, this is a layup for me. But the Sex and the City movie, like I'm like, oh God.
They made a movie.
Yeah.
I thought
what is this? They're like the Sex and the City movie. I'm like, and I said the same thing. I'm like, there's a movie. So I was like, that's on the list. Hate it. So
you don't even have to watch it and hate it. You just hate it because it's Sex.
Well, no, it's just because it was
so.
I don't hate that. I don't hate any of the characters in there.
You have to sit through the bullshit one time. Be like, yo, I hate this movie. I'm never watching it again.
Yeah, I've seen part of it, but it can't be. I've been forced to watch parts of the show. It can't be that much different from the show itself. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So
I got one.
Yeah. What?
All right. This one because I
you better not say Goonies, damn it.
No. Dr. Seuss, The Lorax.
Really?
Okay.
Because I'm kind of a little terrified of the Lorax, but also there. I don't know if I'm big TikTok guy, right? There's a girl that dressed up as the Lorax, and it gives me the nightmares of God knows what, because it's so unfathomable how she dressed up as the Lorax.
Big joint.
What's that?
Was she a big joint?
She's bigger.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's
but I'm
playing,
just
she's playing rugby, got you.
She got the bald head, the hair on the side, and the mustache. And I'm like,
That's wild.
I'm like about no Lorax.
Chris M with a good one here. Marley and Me. Yeah.
What?
Any dog movie like that, man.
Yeah.
Can't take it.
Yeah.
Can't take it.
Brokeback Mountain. Okay. I'm not into that.
I don't know about that one.
Never saw it, but that's one of the ones I would probably hate on. But you know,
I've heard it's one of Jake Gyllenhaal's best work. No hate.
No diss.
I'm being
no
real.
diss, no diddy. No diss diddy.
No diddy.
I mean, Heath Ledger was in that joint too, right?
That's right, dude. Look,
And I mean, that dude was a goat.
Twilight movies are lame.
I wouldn't say I hate them though.
Yeah, hate's a strong word. I
don't say hate.
I strongly dislike a couple things in life. Hate something I really don't have a lot in my heart for. Excuse
Good
me.
question,
I'm doing a podcast. Can you knock it off?
That's funny. So, favorite polisher?
Me?
Yeah.
He ain't asking me.
Hey, you're asking that guy. Honestly, I'm a Rupes guy.
Okay.
Born and raised. All I know is Italy, so.
All right. Now, this is a loaded question.
I love when you guys do that shit, yo. I love it, dude.
Italia,
That's it, of course. Duh.
I want to say
I talked about pasta. He's like, oh my God, I can't believe this fucking guy.
I want to ask about a must-try food from your area, but I feel like I know where you're going to go with this, but we'll see.
Bro, so the thing about California is we're so diverse.
Yeah.
But you know what?
You got a heater in your area, though? Like a go-to spot that's like, yo, this is the spot.
And don't be saying it's like Trader Joe's coconut, like macaroon wraps or something like that.
What's the best food here, babe? All right, she said California burrito. You ever had a California burrito?
Like, is that a chain?
No. It's just a type of burrito.
Okay.
Has fries in it. Steak, carne asada, sour cream, guacamole, cheese. I'm
in. It kind of sounds like white people taco night, but I'll still do it.
Nah, it's more like a Qdoba type of burrito. Is what
yeah. I like
it.
I'm
down to smash one of them things.
Yeah.
California burrito is
after some special root beer.
Oh man, you be taking one of those down.
Oh, what, the root beers I got out in Cali?
It's not
your father's root beer. That is not the alcoholic version. That's all.
That's child's play compared to that. All right, so
that shit was crazy.
Candy corn, yes or no?
Bro, I love candy corn.
Ugh, let's go. I gotta keep a running tally now. Let's go, guys.
When those Johns go on sale the day after Halloween, I'm like, yo, let me get
up,
that.
dude. Yes, bro. It's like
candy corn is
dip in your mouth. It's just the best ever, bro. Get out of here.
I know it's terrible for you, but I love candy. It's like nostalgia. I get childhood memories.
Hell yeah,
if you're gonna
bro.
eat
unhealthy
food, at least make it taste good. I mean, do candy corn really have flavor?
Yeah, it's got the best flavor.
Just coming from a dude that puts ketchup on eggs.
I'm glad you brought that up. Ketchup on eggs, yes or no?
I got to be in the mood for it. I've done it. Am I proud of it? No.
How many years ago have you done it? You were young, most likely, right? I mean, every once in a while, you probably want to try it again just to see what Godfrey's talking about now that he's turned it into this thing or whatever. For the most part, I think
that's what it was. He mentioned it. I'm like, oh, should I do it again?
Right.
Never mind. I don't want to.
Yeah. Paul over here is right. That flavor plastic hits different. Yep, exactly.
Are you talking about candy corn? No,
yeah, he's talking about candy corn.
Good stuff, bro.
Candy corn's killer, man. That's like the one high fructose corn syrup that you will not take out of my life, dog.
Ranch, do you use it and on what?
Shoot, I put that thing on everything, man.
Yeah, ranch boy.
Ranch is pretty good.
Ranch is pretty good.
Pizza, burgers, potatoes, any type of potatoes you can put.
Yeah, potatoes and ranch are good.
Chicken nuggies,
Just did like a chicken potato salad the other night. Threw some ranch on that thing. The potatoes with the ranch was just banging, dude.
What's the final question?
Well, boy, he timed these soundboards exactly right now, didn't he?
There you go.
Yeah, you know what time it is, baby. Snickers Army, mount up.
Hey.
Mount up. So the Snickers, vein down or vein up?
That's just so weird.
This is a tough one.
You're right. You're right. So you're double stacking vein up and vein down. Is that where we're going with this?
I haven't had a Snickers in maybe like a year and a half. So if I had to say, I would probably just open it up
and eat it normal.
But there's but you can't avoid the vein down or vein up.
How does it come? Does it come vein up?
Yeah,
of course.
Okay,
vein up.
I would probably eat
They
it.
like layer the chocolate, and that's how you get the little vein.
Vein up. The roof. You want the roof of the mouth effect.
It's so wild, dude.
I don't like the way you're saying it though.
No.
The roof of the mouth vein. I don't like that. You know, I
It's either that or he's going to tell you.
I don't design the candy bar.
I'm eating it normal.
That's the perfect answer.
There you go.
All right.
Open it and just eat it.
So you say so normal to you is vein up, but I just like to
vein needs
reference Chris. I mean, vein needs eye contact. All right, vein up. Chris, you're right. You're right, Chris.
Vein up.
Chris is right.
It's weird. I saw something the other day. There was something on Reddit.
Vein up, tire tracks down. That is true. It is tire tracks on the bottom. That is very true. I like that you got it there.
Yeah.
We do have a super secret video of Eddie eating that Snickers. I do have possession of it. Not right now. Another time. Might have to leave it for Eddie Cologne.
A special Eddie episode.
Yeah.
Modify the intro.
Maybe get a T-shirt made. Come to SEMA with it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was so pissed. Oh. But if you give him ICT, he might forgive you and not even.
Yeah. Offer a gift. Offer a gift. ICT and shoot fly pie. I'm like, oh, I don't even care, man. I don't even care.
Yep.
So, the last question: loyalty or respect?
In any context?
Well, just either or. Which do you prefer? I mean, in any context, I guess, yeah. But which would you prefer?
It's the real Italian question.
I would say loyalty. I stay loyal. I appreciate the loyalty. I respect the loyalty.
Yep.
So
I hear you on that.
Yeah,
love that.
I feel like this is like a very deep-rooted question. It means a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take it however you want to take it. There's people that get pretty deep in it. There's other people that just rip off the answer. Personally, I think it's just one to kind of.
We hit you with the silly and then hit you with the seriousness right afterwards.
Okay.
Absolutely.
A 1-2 combo.
Yeah. So, any advice for detailers out there, content creators, anybody trying to dip their foot into the game? It seems like you've been doing some content creation. You've been detailing, obviously.
Yeah.
You got a decent following on TikTok for sure.
For sure.
Any advice you would give them out there?
Learn from me, guys. Just whatever you do, just be consistent. That's all.
Yeah, don't get foam cannon by
don't let Jamie the cleaner steal your.
Don't let Jamie steal your shine, boys.
That's
the lesson.
So good. Stay consistent. Stay consistent, or some other content creator is going to steal your shit. And
that's a great idea.
Exactly. See.
I think that's such a hilarious story. I didn't even know about that, but that's
so
funny.
Good, dude. I love that.
Yeah. So
USA, you know what they say.
Yep. But thank you for coming on. Tell them where they can find you, Swanky.
You can find me on Instagram, Swanky Detailer, TikTok, Swanky Detailer, all the same handle, and maybe Facebook, the Swanky Detailer. But yeah, that's where you can find me. It's been a pleasure, boys. I appreciate you having me on the pod.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming on, Mike. Appreciate you, bro. Absolutely.
Hopefully more almond scents in the future.
So, listen, just to run it back, you know what I mean? Because somebody had mentioned something. We do got something nutty coming towards the end of the year. So, keep your eyes peeled for that. Big shout out to Aaron, too. I didn't mention nothing, but we're doing a little collaboration with Aaron and Typhon. People obviously been talking about so much. We're going to try to put a little package together over at Phoenix. So, we'll keep you tuned on that. I think next week, Godfrey, we definitely want to make sure we get some stuff uploaded to be able to be a little bit more prepared for the pod, show off some of these videos we got going on. And
yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Check out the Lament Bar if you haven't tried it yet, guys. It's a mellow version. It's kind of something that's going to run in the Fresh AF realm, I believe, as far as like scents go. Just something a little bit lighter, for the springtime or whatever. And outside of that, stay tuned to the social medias. We got a lot of cool stuff planned, and there's going to definitely be some more videos of Godfrey acting silly. So, you don't want to miss them things.
For sure. I'll end them for tonight first because I think I have the things in there. I don't know, but we'll have to figure that out.
The things.
There's like little things that we gotta
you'll see.
attach to files to play certain things, like the Thor hammer or like our intro that we missed in the beginning or whatever. So like when we
Thor hammer played, it will play. But yeah, dude, fine. Yeah, listen, guys, we'll got some more content coming out, like you said. A lot of exciting stuff, you know, as things go on, as we get closer to SEMA. You know, and Swanky, thanks for coming on. Been fun, you know. And all I'm saying is, what the Timo is this? And we're out.
What the Timo is this, boys? Thanks again.
Peace, yeah.
See y'all.